So in this video, I'd like to show you an exercise I show beginning students. It's to practice going from one position to the next. The main thing to keep your eye on is how you move into the lower positions where you have to stretch your fingers out. So the key is having the index is going to be more on the side of the finger and a little flatter than these other fingers. What a lot of guitarists do is they put their finger like this. The index is scrunched up, the hand is underneath that finger, and then they stretch the fingers out like this, which might be fine for other styles, but for classical, I find it much more efficient and healthy for the hand to just swing your hand underneath the third and fourth fingers, and then stretch these fingers back, the index and the first and second fingers like that. So this is going to give you a chance to practice going from one position to the next and doing that stretch as you get to the first position. So let's get to it. So we're going to start in ninth position. The first finger is going to be on the ninth fret. Second finger is going to be just behind the 10th fret. Third finger is right behind the 11th fret, and the fourth finger is just behind the 12th fret. That's the one that meets the body, like that. So again, I'm looking to see that my palm is underneath the third and fourth fingers, like that. Now, the thing to remember with these exercises, as you go down to the lower positions, that if you kept your first finger on the tip, you would end up in a very tense position, like a werewolf claw. So the solution for that is that as you get to the lower positions, you'll see that your fingers naturally will go at an angle. So all you have to do is put your hand right in front of the guitar, and you can see what direction they naturally want to face. So there's a slight angle, not like this. That's what we were talking about before. That's what we don't want. But if you bring your hand like this, you could see there's a little bit of an angle, the third and fourth finger, second. And then in this position, the first finger is pressing more on the side, and it's flatter than the other fingers, like that. A little bend in the wrist. So I could see all the whole finger, the first and second and third, fourth finger. Nothing is underneath the fingerboard like that. This is on the side. So if you notice here, I'm in the higher positions. I'm right on the tip. And as I move to about the fourth position, you can see it's starting to go to the side, more on the side. And by the time I get to here, it's on the side. It's flatter. That first finger is flatter on the first fret. So let's look at that again. From ninth to first finger. So you gotta make that adjustment as you're going back. What you don't want is this. And then you're following that first finger, and then it ends up like that, what a lot of people do. Okay? They're just keeping the first finger looking the same, and you'll end up in a position either like that or like that, which is, you could see it's tense. It's like, we do not want that. All right, so it's going back to our exercise. From ninth position on the sixth string, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. We're going to hop from the ninth position to the fifth position. Again, so what we want to do is move from this knuckle joint when we're coming up and down. Okay, the thumb is going to follow behind wherever the middle finger is. That's where the thumb is going to be behind the neck. So I'm going from the ninth, lift up, to the fifth. Do that a few times. And then I'm going to go, after you do like 3 times, go from fifth to first. Get that stretch with the first finger. Watch it stand on the side and not coming underneath, your hand's not coming underneath the fingerboard. And the last one is from the ninth all the way down to the first. So really watch the first finger, that it's going more on the side as it goes down to the first position. Now you could do that on every string, or you could just pick one of the inner strings. I'm going to go to the fourth string, fast forward. You could do it on every string, it's up to you. So I'm doing the same thing, but now on the fourth string. You count from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from the 5th position on the 4th string to there. And then last 9th to 1st. And the thumb is, watch how the thumb follows where the 2nd finger is. And you could do the 3rd, or you could just go right to the 1st. You could just do the 6th, the 1st, and one of the middle strings. Like, 2 to 4 times, whatever you feels right. 5th to 4th. And then really getting used to that position until that becomes second nature, a little each day. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Please leave your comments and questions below. The PDF link for the exercise, if you want to print it out, is below also. Happy practicing!